Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to talk about some of the products that I think I can use carelessly. Now, when I say carelessly, I mean I can use these products with my fingers. I can use these products even if I don't have a mirror because I know these products will never do me any wrong. So while I am talking to you about each particular product, I will also tell you why I think it made it to my list. So I think these products are really good, great quality. They made it to my this list, which means they are kind of, you can say, my favorite products also, because these are some of the products that I use all the time because I know they will never fail me. So if you want to know what those products are, then please keep watching. The first product is this bronzer by Physicians Formula, and it is called the Butter Bronzer. Now, the reason why I think I can use this carelessly is because of its formula. I know that it is never going to look patchy. Now, on some days, I don't like to set my face with a powder, and even when I use this without setting my face, I notice that it never looks patchy. It blends really well. It gives you that beautiful blended bronzy look without looking too muddy or too patchy. And also this shade called Deep is a great shade if you are closer to my skin tone. Bronzes up a medium brown skin tone very beautifully. It smells really good and I love this product. Now the second product I have is a blush, and this is by Burt's Bees and it is called Blush with Bamboo in the shade Bare Peach. This is a peachy blush, and just like butter bronzer, I feel like this blends really beautifully on your skin. It is not extremely pigmented, so even if you swirl your brush in the pan a couple of times, you are not going to pick up a lot of product and it's not going to look too pigmented, or you will not have any issues with it not blending on your skin. So in that way, I feel like this is a really good product that I can use carelessly. I mean, in the morning, if I'm getting ready, I don't have a lot of time, I tend to use products that I know even if I don't use them like very carefully, they're not going to look bad, they're going to look very blended. This is one of the products, definitely just gives you the right amount of color that you need. So any brush works with it. If you take a fluffier, bigger brush, that also works. It blends seamlessly. If you have a smaller brush, that also really works well with this. The shade is beautiful. It's like your everyday peach shade that you can use if you're going to college or to work. It does not really kind of give you that heavy makeup look. It is a matte blush, so even if you have textured skin, you can use it. Yeah, definitely if you have a Burt's Bees counter nearby, give this a try, this shade called Bare Peach. Okay, so the next product I have is a foundation, and this is MAC Studio Face and Body Foundation. Now, if you have this face and body foundation, you know that you can never go wrong with this. First of all, this is a very sheer to light coverage foundation. It is not going to give you any coverage, but it is just going to make your skin look like skin in a beautiful way. It is going to give you a beautiful glow, and the best part is that you can use it with your fingers. And also the fact that it does not have any coverage, so even if you miss any spots, it's not going to look like you missed applying makeup in that particular area, because it does not really have a lot of coverage, but it will kind of shear down your redness. It just tends to cover those a little bit so that it does not look that stark, your redness, and it will not cover up your blemishes or anything, but it will just make your skin look beautiful. If you have a sponge, if you have a brush, if you don't have any of those products, just use your fingers. It works beautifully with all the three tools, and which is why this is one of my most favorite products of all times. Next on the list, I have two lip products, and the first one is a lipstick by Bite Beauty, and this is in the shade Chai. It is from their Amuse Bouche line. This is how the swatch of the lipstick looks like. It is a beautiful warm brown color, and also the lipstick smells really good, really yummy. It smells like lemonade. And also Bite Beauty puts all food grade ingredients in their products, so technically if you want to eat them, you can, but anyways, I'm not gonna do that. So the reason why this product made it to my list is because of its shade. first, and then second, of course, it's formula. Now the shade, as you can see on my lips, it comes out as a perfect my lips but better shade, which means that it is of the same color as my lip shade. So even if I don't have a mirror, I can just, take a little bit on my finger and just apply it on my lips, and I don't have to worry about it going out of my lip line, or I don't have to, line my lips with a lip liner. So if I am in a hurry, I always, if not always, most of the times I tend to go for this lipstick. And also secondly, the formula is really good. It is very, very hydrating. No matter how many times you layer it, it will not cake up. Some of those lipsticks, if you apply too much, it just kind of starts cracking, or it just starts to look very gross. But this is not one of those formulas. It is very, very hydrating. If you layer it up a couple of times, it's not gonna look cakey, it's not gonna look messy. It will just give you that beautiful healthy shine, and the color is just beautiful. So if you are somewhere near my skin tone, and if you want to pick up a beautiful everyday shade that is very, very comfortable on your lips, I would say definitely check out the Bite Beauty lipstick in the shade Chai. I know this lipstick is not available in India, unfortunately, but if you're traveling to a place that has a Sephora and that has a Bite Beauty counter, I would highly recommend that you check this lipstick out. Next on my lipstick list is a YSL gloss, and this is what it looks like. I'm sorry, all the name has rubbed off, but I will link it in the description box. This shade is a beautiful coral color. This is the swatch of the shade. As you can see, it is a very, very sheer formula. Even if you go on your lips a couple of times, it's not going to go opaque. It will just give you that beautiful coral peachy blush of color on your lips, and it will just make your lips look really juicy and hydrated. And again, if you layer it a couple of times, it's not going to look very messy. And also the color and the formula is such that if you just apply it with your fingers, and even if you go outside of your line, it's not going to really look very obvious. So beautiful, beautiful formula and a gorgeous shade. Okay, so the next product that I'm going to talk about is one of my absolute favorite products of all times, and this is MAC MSF Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium Dark. I mostly use this powder if I'm getting ready in the morning for work. This is a beautiful formula. It just gives you, I would say, very, very sheer coverage, but it sets your makeup pretty well, and it does not look cakey. Now, it does not look cakey, guys. I have piled this on and on my face, and it has never looked cakey. You can pick up a denser brush, you can pick up a fluffier brush, any brush that you have. You can also use a sponge if you want to, but this will not look cakey at all. This is a godsend if you have dry skin like me. Next on the list, I have this Becca Sunlit Bronzers. Now I have two of the shades, Bronzed Bondi and Capri Coast, and this is what it looks like. Becca's packaging is really, really beautiful. The packaging is very similar to their highlighters. The only difference is the color. I think the highlighters come in silver disc, but this has like a golden disc. And the formula of these bronzers is beautiful. Just like the butter bronzer, it is not very, very pigmented, so you can easily bronze up your face. You can easily blend it with any kind of brush that you have, and even if you go overboard with it and have a brush that picks up a lot of product, it will melt and blend into your skin very, very beautifully. It's not going to look patchy at all. I don't know why more people do not talk about this product. I feel like this is one of the best bronzers available in the market. It is not too pigmented. It has that buildable formula. It is very, very difficult to go overboard with it. Again, you don't need one specific bronzer brush. On the face, this bronzer gives a really beautiful glowy bronzy look. It has a little bit of sheen to it. In the pan, you might see some gold shimmer, but on the face, it does not look glittery or shimmery. This is what the shade looks like. This is the shade Bronzed Bondi. Okay, so the last product on my list is an eyeshadow palette, an eyeshadow quad rather, and this is by Sugar. It's called Blend the Rules Eyeshadow Quad, and I have it in the shade 02 Believe. I don't know why, again, not many people talk about these eyeshadow quads. I just have one, but I'm completely blown away by the formula. These shadows are so beautiful. These are so creamy. I have this quad on my eyes today. The fact that these blend in so effortlessly makes it really, really easy to use and apply these eyeshadows. If your brush picks up a lot of eyeshadow, fret not, it will just blend on its own. Just swipe or swivel your brush a couple of times and it will just look so seamless and so beautiful without any harsh edges. And these are pigmented but very soft and very, very easy to blend. The shimmers are beautiful. There's not much fallout, which is an A plus. I think this eyeshadow formula is comparable to any of the high-end formulas. I think it might even be better than some of those $50 or $60 palettes. Trust me, I'm not kidding. If you are an eyeshadow beginner, I feel like this is a great quad because you might not have a lot of eye brushes, but these shadows will blend in with any eye brush that you have. You can also use your fingers to blend in the shadows. You can use your fingers to apply these two shimmers. These apply beautifully with your fingers with a flat brush. The shimmers feel so creamy, they almost feel wet, and the mattes are also extremely soft. So these are non-powdery, these don't look chalky at all, these are so creamy. Oh my god, I don't really have enough words or enough adjectives to describe this palette, but I will definitely recommend you to get one of these if you're looking for a really good eyeshadow palette. I really hope that you liked today's video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel. I will see you all very soon in my next video. Till then, take care and bye.